Welcome everybody, this is the Old Man, and I'm gonna play Shadowgate. Hey guys, remember when I said I was gonna pick games that would be interesting to look at? Ha 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 ha! Fools. Shadowgate came out in 1977, and it was actually first came out on Apple computers, and then got ported over to the NES. Shadowgate being the last of the three, which include Deja Vu and Uninvited. But we got Shadowgate first, and my friend Mike and I, back in the day, used to play the heck out of this. We played it so much that we pretty much know this by the back of my hand. Hey, how about I pick Take It instead of try to use it in the slot? We played the heck out of this so much that we made our own walkthrough for it. And we used to always make fun of the really rather obtuse solutions, because this game is not very helpful with telling you exactly what you can do and what you can have, and but very liberal with death. For example, if you don't have a torch lit, you're gonna die. And so most of the game is just looking at the screen, looking at your inventory, figuring out what you have. I seem to be wasting my time. You ain't lying. Looking at the screen, looking at your inventory, seeing what works where, and dying. And luckily, death is just kind of a slap on the wrist. So you're not like going to lose hours of progress, because if you're playing this for hours, you're really doing it wrong. You're not going to lose hours. It's just they throw you back a screen and then you try again. Took the key, and I'm going to close the book, even though I don't have to. Why? Because I'm polite. That's why. Don't just open a book and then leave it open. Unless you're at a church and there's a Bible up front. You're going to want to leave that one open, because they'll get grumpy if you try to close it. I'm doing this one because honestly, this is one of my comfort food games. Taking a little bit of a break from recording some of the Gargoyles Quest. And I know this game. I can blow through this game in 25 minutes, so this is not going to be a long series. Get me a sword and a sling. We're going to need those later. Spoilers. Yeah, my friend Mike and I, we used to and then you gotta throw Pepsi on the rock to dissolve it. And then ride the griffin to your mom's house. Because for example, in the very first screen that I totally skipped over, you have to open the skull to get the first key. Now, there's not really, if you look at it, I didn't look at it on the game because I'm pretty much blowing through the dialogue, because seriously, you don't want to read all that. There's no indication that you can actually open that skull, so you have no idea what you're doing until you literally just click on everything. Just click on everything. And I can't get that key yet because I don't have the sphere, but I can open the door. Who doesn't love opening doors? Let's take a rock. You can pick up all the rocks, but we don't really need all the rocks. We just need one rock. Oh, yeah. And this game, the funny thing about this game too, is it is very picky about which exact pixel you put the cursor on. You can't just put the cursor on any old thing, call it good. No, it has to be exactly on, or it's going to go, nope. You can't do whatever it was you're going to do, because the finger is not pointing on the exact pixel. I'm taking the family jewels. A white one, a red one, and a blue one. Because America. This is America's gems. Let's close the bag, because it's only polite. There are a lot of ways to die in this game. Did I say that already? I did say that already. If you run out of torches, you'll die. But I don't think there's any real unwinnable situations. I don't know if there's any way that you can get into a situation that's really, truly unwinnable unless you fart around so much that you run out of torches or you use too many bottle 2s, which I'll explain what those are in a minute. And I believe we're using the white Murica jewel on this door. Bloop. Now we get the sphere. And the sphere is going to help us get that key in the room with the sharks. And then open that door. I tried, this is probably as close a game that as close as I ever get to doing a speed run of any game, because I'm not a speed runner. I don't have the time or the patience to practice anything really. I don't practice anything really. Gonna need that spear. Now you can only take so many hits before you have to back out and let yourself cool down. If you just keep trying to get items, you have to pick up the shield first. If you don't pick up the shield, you're dead. And then you can only pick out so many before you have to move back and cool down. Stinks of rotten meat. And then you can go back in with a shield and you can get the other things. Now, I don't need a bone or a skull. Like, it doesn't do anything. But later there'll be a puzzle that I'm going to need some random crap that I'm going to pick up that doesn't do anything, and if I don't have it, I'll have to go back and get it, and that will be really obnoxious. I don't remember what I was saying. Practicing. I don't practice. Speedrunning and practicing. Yeah, I don't practice. I don't practice anything. That's why I'm a, average guitar player and an average writer. Pretty much an average everything, because I don't practice. I don't like to. And now I don't even have the time to practice. Only reason why I can do this is because I have days off during the week when my wife's at work and my daughter's at camp. So, sphere, there it is. Let's use the sphere, not take it. We've already taken it. And that freezes. And then we can take... Oh, that annoying sound means that I need to light a new torch. Because, like I said, if that goes out, you're done. You're dead. Now I can go take that key. And I'm going to need that sphere for later. Now, again, you wouldn't know this because there's no indication that you're ever going to need it again. But I am going to need it again. And if you want to see... I'm not going to die in this game, so if you want to see all the deaths of this game... I recommend you check out a guy, his name's Brick Road on YouTube, and he's done a playthrough of this where he literally does almost every death in the game. So if you want to see all the deaths in the game, that's the LP you want to watch. If you just want to watch some idiot ramble on about stuff, well, you're in the right place. And let's see, yep. This is the only thing you need to do. You can open some of the other coffins. One of them has slime, the other one has a bag full of coins you don't need. The only thing you need to do is burn this mummy. Except I'm not trying to take it, I'm trying to use it. Be incredibly disrespectful. Haha, archaeology's for suckers. Make sure I get it right on there so that it'll go, okay, yeah, you can pick that up. I am going to take that broom, even though there's no part where you need to, like, sweep or anything. It's always good to have some more torches. And, yeah, I do have that. I can use that and go to this other place, but we've got other things we need to do. Yep, if you go into either of these doors, you're dead. So, just do the middle door. Yeah, and if you open the coffin with the slime in it, that slime will be there and kill you. So, don't do that. And you'd think that you'd be able to take these, but you can't. You have to use one. Because one of them is a switch, and the other one is there for decoration. Because the castle designer's wife was there, and he was going to just put that one switch on the end of the wall, and she was like, no! It's not symmetrical if you do that. You have to put another torch on the other side of the wall. And so to save money, he just did a regular... he did a mock torch. And to shut her up, mostly. And this, see, and this is another weird one. You have that torch, And then you have your torches with the number, and then you have a special torch. That doesn't say it's a special torch. It just says torch. And that's what you use to burn that, whatever that thing was that I didn't show you for very long. And then there's more of these. You probably only have to get about half the torches in the game. Because if you know what you're doing, you don't need them all. And I know that the Light a Torch music is playing, but I don't... It's just because of that Wraith was there. The cloak is... You do need to put that on yourself. You can use yourself. You want to see what happens when you do that? Odd behavior. Not really. You'd be surprised, game. And, yeah. Epor. That sign says Epor. What does that mean? You'll find out in a minute. Scrolls, I usually like to open the scrolls first because sometimes they contain something or other. This teaches you how to beat the game. There's 3 items that you need. You need the staff, the orb, and the blade. Put them all together, and you get the ultimate weapon to fight the evil power. And the only bottle we need here is the bottle 2, and we'll only need it once. And I think there's only 2 in the game, so if you mess around with those, oh, the magic word! If you mess around with those too much, you won't be able to win the game. Don't use them in the right spot. Though I don't know if you can. Do I have to hit this? There's a lot of hitting the wall. See, to me, that's odd behavior for a warrior. Just hitting a wall. That's open. You have to open that. And then I believe this is the blue Merca gem. Blue Merca gem. Old Wizard. I'm not reading any of this. You go to Brick Road's playthrough if you want this all read, because I'm not reading it. The story is there's a bad thing and you have to go stop it. Bad wizard, go stop it. I got the spell Humana. So I got Epor and Humana. Humana we'll use later. Yes, I know it's like Humana or something like that, but I like to say Humana. And you can use, in order to use your spells, you can use either speak or use, but this so it doesn't matter. I chose speak because that's what you're doing, you're speaking. Boop. And there we go. That's about the first half of the game. I think this is a good place to cut it. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in next week when we'll explore more of Castle Shadowgate.